And a little bit of a surprise pick in the characters. Cake is going to be swapping over to the Bodvar this time. He'll still have the sword carry over, but he'll have a hammer this time for maybe a little bit more kill potential. As we did see in the earlier 2v2, Addymestic was the one to get a lot of those finishers with those signatures. Sword side sig, I think I got a sword neutral sig kill as well. But off-stage play coming out. Cake needs to get that wall. Yep, got the touch, but Addy's not really there to give him the breathing room. Now he's in position.
And we are seeing Hermisen immediately go in with this Bryn pick here. I'm hoping he's not going to have that sort of feeling out period, the growing pains period from the beginning of the last set that we saw Hermisen and Aerial in. Hopefully he can just hit the ground running and really start with the solid play that we saw from him in Game 2 and Game 3 of the previous set.
Really nice follow-up from Addy there just a moment ago as Cake got the side air, sent both blue team members to a stack position, and Addy was able to pick up a side sig onto both of them, but Hermisen with the down airs on the left side ends up finishing off Cake's first stock. Side sig charged up. Hermisen's going to punish, and Addy from above with the counter punish. Gravity cancels the downlight. Cake finishes off the stock with the nair. Recovery. Ooh. And Aerial's done for.
Yep, he saw the writing on the wall, knew that was done, so you see him ground pound himself into oblivion because he had no more in-air movement options left. See Cake on the edge. Hermisen coming in again with those pivot down airs, fast following those to get them down as quick as he possibly can.
Left side, Cake with the unarmed. Gets the Neutralite, sets up for Addymestic's neutral signature. The lockdown of that Neutralite let Addymestic charge that neutral signature a little bit longer for extra damage and extra force.
And even though Hermisen rotated in and hit Cake, Addy was still able to pick up that neutral signature, still get that little punctuation mark on the end of that short black hole.
Addy finally gets taken out, down to his first stock here. Cake with the gravity cancel downlight wasn't able to follow up with the Neutralite since Hermisen flying. A lot of damage built up onto both blue team members. They're going to be looking for, the red team's going to be looking for the kills. Nice weapon toss, stopping the momentum as Hermisen was rocketing into the sky. Where'd that hammer come from?
I don't even know. I don't even know. That looked like it was a stage hazard. I don't know where that came from.
It came out of nowhere.
Was Cake up in the air and like threw his...
and he threw it up, yeah. And then we all just forgot that he had a hammer.
Yeah, he straight up threw that up like Bobby Shmurda, and except we know where it came down. We don't know where that hat came down.
Oh my goodness, Addy and Cake, stock advantage, the nair coming up, another nair, sends Aerial up, Aerial on that back foot, close that kill percent, Addy not able to pick up that Neutralite for the kill option. And blue team is looking for the kill onto Cake. They know that if they can get Cake down, they can go for the 1v2 opportunity onto Addymestic. So Hermisen really wants his kill. Cake can't get the wall touch. It's all left to Addy.
Definitely nice winnable for him. Addy is going to be able to get back. You saw him like go towards the wall and then back up just a little bit. He knew he had some in-air economy left, so he didn't want to blow everything in tunnel vision. He is on his final stock, but Aerial is so close. My guess is Aerial is going to take a step back, and we're going to see
Hermisen's going to play point.
Yeah.
Hermisen's got to be that front person to take any damage. If Addy puts damage out onto Hermisen, then Aerial can go in with the punish, get as big of a punish as possible. Worst case scenario, Hermisen is just 1v1ing Addymestic, but the second Hermisen gets caught, he is done for just like that, and it's all left to Addy in the 1v1 against Hermisen.
That down sig is very situational. Definitely not her most usable sig, definitely not her most killable sig. It's not her best sig by any means, but the fact that Addy, we saw him use it at the end of that one game in that clip that we replayed a couple times, and then we at excellent spot to use it, and we saw him use it right there. He uses that down signature so well. It's rare, but when he uses it, it's just incredibly well placed.
I remember when Valve first came out, one of the best compliments or best notes about that signature that I heard was that it gives range to gauntlets. Gauntlets don't have a lot of range, so you'll see a lot of gauntlet players go for dash jump weapon toss to kind of give that range to the gauntlets. But Addy, he gets caught by the down air, and Hermisen and Aerial are actually going to take game one. 700 damage on the two final members there. 779 for Hermisen, 710 for Addymestic. Lots of damage put out from both of them.
You're seeing on these replays, I think that was where Hermisen was going in for another fast fall.
There's that weapon toss.
Yep.
All right, here's Cake going up.
There it is.
There's the toss. Didn't even see it coming.
Cake caught a body about a week ago. We didn't see Aerial throw one up there.
No.
That's such a meme weapon toss. It's so funny.
That's awesome. That's going to be clipped and played over and over again. You know that. But we're going right on into game 2. This is still best of 3 territory. So if Addy and Cake lose this, they are going to be our world champions going down to the lower bracket. Hermisen and Ariel have a great opportunity here. Cake going to be swapping back to the Hattori. Didn't quite like what was coming out of that Bode bar.
Yeah, winning this is going to be a trip to winners finals, and that will be guaranteeing a top 3 placement. So there is a possibility that we might see our world champions not even place top 3 here in the Winter Championships.
That being said, Cake getting some good damage on top of Hermisen. Ariel juggling Addymestic just a little bit. Couldn't quite get that recovery follow-up. Damage just going back and forth, but Ariel actually not too damaged out of all these players here. Cake really looking for these spear nairs. He's got that huge hitbox around the character, so likely he's just trying to beat out any close range attacks with that. Oh, here comes the dares. Cake doesn't have jumps. Cake is going to fall. Addy not able to punish Hermisen for it, and Hermisen still in a great position to get another one off of Addy.
He was finding, he was trying to find that side air. He was like max range, but Addy was just spacing it so well. He was like right on that tip, just far enough away that he could continue that just indirect pressure and possible punish territory, but without taking that hit. Just great spacing from Addy.
Nice neutral sig. The coverage from the red team. Addy and Cake just covering where the other one is not. Here comes the juggle. Addy from below, or Cake from below, is looking to keep Hermisen in the sky. They've got so much damage racked up here on top of Hermisen.
Neutral light coming out from Ariel. You're going to see him possibly initiate, but he's just kind of going back and forth between the two, looking for the option that he would rather have, looking for the more favorable one. He goes for the reinitiation onto Addy, so he's able to pick up the kill rather than just put some damage onto Cake at this point. He wants to even up those stocks 4-4 because Hermisen is taking a ton of punishment right now. He might be on his final stock very quickly if he's not careful.
Yeah, that recovery was pretty close. Not quite enough damage onto Hermisen just yet. Puts himself into punish territory, and Ariel was rotating out to swap weapons, but the red team not able to capitalize. There's the ground pound. Hermisen is going to go down, does not have the movement there. And Cake is dominating 3 kills without dying.
Which is pretty intense because he's not on his first stock.
No.
So that means he spent
all on the second
considerable time on his second stock in this game so far. Nice hit. Addy does pick up the neutral signature. It only hits 1 member. It is going to be Ariel.
But it almost took out Ariel. And
yeah,
arguably
that's probably the better person to hit. Yeah.
Ariel does get the side sig, takes down Cake, or takes down Addy and Cake. That's going to be a double KO for Ariel. There's the recovery from underneath. Just back and forth, stocks even.
Yeah, even though it was looking a little bit rough because Hermisen was taking so much punishment on his second stock, they've since evened it up, and it's 1 stock apiece for everybody still left in this game. All 4 members are on their final stock. Hermisen, again, you see him taking more and more punishment.
Ariel just rolling around, sidelights left and right, shoving the red team away. He's going to be trying to lock down Addy so that Hermisen can go for the offstage on the Cake with those axe down airs, but now he's been disarmed. No weapons for either of the blue team members. There's the pickup, Hermisen with the axe.
He's going to put out that big neutral light onto Cake. He's putting out about 19 damage with that one per neutral light, which that's a solid move. If you want to go for the catch-up and you don't want to try to risk the long active frames, the big commitment of a string, Axe Neutral Light is pretty much one of your best moves other than a ground pound on stage that puts all the hitboxes out at once. That's the only way to beat 1 single move of damage on Axe.
Meanwhile, Ariel was able to pick up that downlight into side air, takes out Cake, and leaves Addymestic in this 1v2 position. But both blue team members are close to that kill percent.
Nice.
Hermisen a little bit more damage, but with the big punish, gets damage on top of Addymestic. Blue team could do this. They could knock Addy and Cake into the lower bracket.
Everybody is in the red right now.
Oh!
Stop side air!
He's still living.
There's the weapon toss. You see Ariel floating there. That's going to be it! Ariel and Hermisen started off the first set we saw from them today looking kind of shaky, but now it's looking like Hermisen and Ariel are the pick today. My gosh!